Yo, it's your bro True Jew here with another message for y'all. Look, it appears we had an unfortunate event take place in Buffalo, New York, something that I'm going to call the Buffalo, New York Psy-Op Blood Moon Sacrifice. I usually don't get into topics quite like this to report on, but I put a few notes together because I feel like there's a significance to what happened. Okay, so we got a shooter that's 18 years old, and what I found interesting is he was admitted to a mental health facility a year before. So last year he was admitted at 17 years old. That just rings Manchurian Candidate to me, aka programmed assassin. All right. Next, he believed that there was something called, or he believed in something called the Great Replacement Conspiracy Theory, which claims white people are under genocide due to low birthing rates. Yes, you heard that correctly, folks. Now, another thing that was interesting to me was the timing of this event. It took place during a time when the moon was in Scorpio. Now, even though the event didn't take place on the actual lunar blood moon that took place on May 16th, it led up to that. And there's some more significant points to kind of point to that blood moon being a time point or a time zone instance where the sacrifice was meant to take place or there was an energy harvest that took place. Okay, now the significance of the moon in Scorpio is that it creates this need to delve deeply into your feelings, okay, as deep as possible. The desire for meaningful emotional exchange is most prevalent. So think about an abused son who wants to impress its abuser, his abuser father, very much so to the point where the actions taken by the abused son could be very horrible, very traumatic, very despicable, and it would not matter to the abused son as long as the abused father or the abuser father was happy with those actions. Okay. Something else that was significant to me about this time is that the sexual organs are most active during a moon in Scorpio. Okay, so the genitals, the rectum, anus, urethra, genital glands, ovaries, pubic bone, and genes, they're the most active during a moon in Scorpio. And I find that interesting because his impetus, or one of his impetus to commit this crime, was because of low birthing rates. So you would think an 18-year-old vibrant young man would just go and register in college and try to find him a young honey or something and get it on the old-fashioned way to increase those birthing rates. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't the case with this young man, which lets me know that he truly was a Manchurian candidate or a programmed assassin. One of the most disturbing things outside of 10 people getting killed and 3 people injured is that this event took place and was live streamed on the platform Twitch. Now, this young man, being 18 years old, falls directly into the demographic that Twitch markets to, which is between the ages of 18 and 24 years old. The other thing that was interesting about his style of killing was that it was like Fortnite style, okay, where he went around blasting folks while this was live streamed. And this is troubling because Fortnite is the second highest ranked game that's actually streamed on the platform Twitch. Okay. Now, it looks like usership might be increased because of this. So I hope that Twitch gets in front of this and denounces the actions of this young man immediately, or there will seem to be some fishy business going on as far as the sacrifices are concerned, especially on a corporate level. We know the Illuminati is real. The Illuminati is an organization that likes to work under the shadow government, and it does some very despicable things to align itself with that of the devil, the demons, and all those lower vibratory frequency entities. Next, we see that this instance is going to cause further discord between the black and white communities of the nation. Uh, it's very sad. It seems like every time we get a step forward with relations between our two groups, something like this seems to magically happen or inconveniently happen where that work and all those attempts to form a certain bond are destroyed. Last but not least, once I talked about this a few seconds ago with the energy harvest. When we come into a blood moon like this, there's a lot of potentiality for energy harvest to take place, and the best way to do that is through sacrifice. Okay, and then those sacrifices have deep emotional ties connected to them, which then produce the energy needed to be harvested by beings and entities which seek to harvest that energy for their own personal despicable gain. Okay, so what's the solution to all this, folks? Well, I suggest that you do your best to look at this as an isolated event. Even though there have been events like this that happened before, my true suggestion is to look at this as an isolated event carried on by those in wicked high places. And like a heavyweight championship boxing match, protect yourself at all times. Okay? This your big bruh, True Jew, tapping in with you. Most High Mama and Papa willing, I'll be back with some more content, but I really hope y'all marinate on this and give it a little thought, but not get energy. You know, it's very sad. My condolences to all the families who lost loved ones during this event, but try to stay strong and look at this from a spiritual warfare standpoint. Okay? I love y'all to life. You already know that. And I'll be tapping in again real soon. Gone.